Dos, tres, cuatro.
Sweet. All right.
Good.
All right. Okay, so you said you had a would you rather,
I do have a would you rather.
but it might be stupid.
Yeah, it might be bad.
All
Okay.
right.
Would you rather
Yes.
know you were about to die
Yep.
or be surprised when or like you don't know, it just kind of happens?
It might be stupid. What do you mean? No, I'm about to die?
Like would you want to know what's about to happen, or would you want to like
How
it
long
be
before?
sudden? Anytime, or like a sudden.
They both seem so irrelevant.
Well,
Like,
I think I'd
know.
want to know, or I wouldn't want to know. I feel like
I
I'd
don't
rather
know.
just like, then I'm done.
So you would know.
No, I wouldn't know.
No, that's
Oh, I
knowing.
guess okay, then I would know. Then I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like not knowing is like comes from behind and just kills you
Yeah.
instantly. So you would want to know?
No.
No?
No, I don't think I want to
from
know.
behind.
Yeah, from behind.
So it's like Final Destination. You don't want to see the pole fall off the truck and then
yeah.
yeah.
No. I don't want to know that. You think you'd want to know? I was more thinking like a shock death that happens randomly, or you got like sick
Oh.
and like you knew you were about
so
to
you know
die.
a long time.
Yeah.
Oh. Not counting the sickness though, like that not as a bad thing.
No. Like yeah. But you had like
Say you had,
time to
like, painless
reflect
cancer.
and shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I want to know. I think 100% I want to know. Actually 100%. No doubt about it.
Really?
Yeah, because I think acceptance is a part of being a human being. Death
Yeah.
and going through that process is like part of what it is to be human. Dying just suddenly, you miss out on this part of being a human. I think, which is the process of dying. That's an essential part of being a human. It's like the bit that Jerry has in Seinfeld. He's like oh no, Elaine finds out the guy she went on a date with is a bad breaker upper, and she's like, well, I can't be with someone who breaks up badly. That's the best part of the relationship.
I think I disagree a little. I think I disagree a little bit with that assessment.
I don't know. There's something
I
about
don't know if I
coming
have to
terms
know
with your acceptance
that makes me less human.
I think there's something about that experience.
Think so?
Yeah.
You're probably right, because life probably assumes you're just gonna die of old age, so you kind of know it's about to happen.
Mm-hmm. For most
But-
people, most people probably know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most people for sure.
What do you think percentage wise?
know.
What percentage of people know they're gonna die?
70%.
70%. Hey,
Yeah.
it's gotta be way higher because that's accidents only.
Well, I'm counting all the abortions.
Really?
No.
No.
No, I'm not
They
counting the
couldn't know
abortion.
either way.
Yeah. No, but I'm counting like I'm thinking of. I bet you it's higher in like Western
Oh, yeah,
cultures,
for
but I'm
sure.
thinking of like worldwide. There's probably a lot of like.
Wait, why do you think it's
terrible
higher in Western countries?
deaths. I don't know why I think that actually. It might not be.
Is there a lot of just like flying tires and stuff in
Yeah.
countries that just kill people randomly? War torn countries.
Yeah,
Yeah, war torn countries maybe.
because you
But a lot of
just
people in
randomly get
Western-
shot and you're dead.
No, but a lot of people in Western countries are part of those wars.
A lot of people, probably not. Like
Well,
comparatively,
give me a war. Like Middle Eastern wars, a lot
Yeah.
of them.
not
well,
but
Not
comparatively,
comparatively to people dying, no.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
not even
A lot of
comparatively
Western
to
people
the
are-
people in the West. Like most people aren't that are in
Yeah.
the West aren't fighting the war.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's only including Middle East.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, I didn't think a lot about this one.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
you
no,
have
I'd
one
want
though.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you have more time or more money? Would you rather have more time or more money? Time alive.
Okay, so basically the question is how much time would you need? So like unlimited money.
Let's do that. Yeah, that's interesting. Would you rather have unlimited time or unlimited money?
Oh, unlimited time.
Yeah, I know that's stupid because
No.
because
I
unlimited
think it has to be
time-
unlimited
unlimited
money.
time becomes unlimited money.
Yeah, really.
Right?
If I'm not gonna die, who cares?
Yeah.
about money.
Yeah,
But
that's true. Like you're eventually going to accrue a lot of money if you're
Yeah, exactly.
Unlimited.
but let's just say it's unlimited money.
Mhm.
But where's the cutoff where that's enough time where you don't need the money for you. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Hmm.
And this is
Well,
like
let's
life
say-
expectancy, right?
Let's say. I was gonna-
Let's just assume we're gonna live to 95.
Yeah. Would you rather have $5 billion or 5 more years? Let's get some actual numbers.
5 billion.
5 billion?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Then 5 more years.
Yeah.
Like 95 to 100. Like
But
whatever.
it kind of weird. It gets weird because at $1 billion, it's like it doesn't really matter after that. Because you're like, well, what about 100 billion for 100 years?
Then I'll take the 100 years.
Right?
Yeah.
So
yeah,
what
yeah.
time do you switch over?
Yeah. Well, definitely like
Because after $1 billion, I feel
5
like
years
it's all,
isn't enough.
Well, because after $1 billion, the money doesn't matter. It's just a lot of money.
Right.
Right. So it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
so it's like now you just wait until how many because now it's like basically infinite.
No, but then if it's infinite money, there's way more shit I would do. Like $1
Yeah.
billion is a lot of money.
What about
but
5 more years
I still
for
have to
5
be careful.
million?
5 million
5 million?
Yeah.
Really?
for 5 years?
5 years is a long time.
Not really though.
It's
Not
it's totally a long time. Say if you're gonna live to 80 years, that's like 8% of your life. Extra. 8% extra.
Sure.
That's a long time.
Okay, but could I live a pretty comfortable?
5 million is not that much money. I don't think.
No, it's not that much money, but it would definitely like enhance my life by a lot.
Yeah, that's true.
Like,
'Cause the next-
like
the
could I
next-
live? I
the
could live
next
to
40
80 being fine for the next 40 years, or 85 still in this grind.
Right.
I'll take
yeah, that's
the 5
true.
million.
Your next 50 years
Yeah.
will be much easier.
Yeah.
Now, there's nothing to say that you get 5 million and you turn that into like a decent amount of money too.
Right.
And then you extend your life to like 140,
Right.
and you're like, oh, then it's 140 or 145 now.
Okay. Well, how about this? Let's just assume you live to 90.
Yeah.
How much? So every year you lose, you get $1 million. How
Right.
much would you take off?
5 years seems now
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah. 5 years,
Right?
right? I think that's like the perfect
Ah.
number. So 5 years just seems like meh.
Yeah, like
6 starts
years?
pushing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oof. Yeah.
I think I'd go to 85 for $5 million.
Yeah.
Yeah.
84 seems like you didn't live a full life.
Yeah. Yeah.
85's like I made it. I did it.
85
I made it.
I did it.
Anything
For
past
5
80
million too?
Yeah, that's the strange thing because I think people die in their early 80s. I feel like they died young.
Right.
If they die in their late 80s, I'm like they did all right.
Yeah,
Pretty
they
good.
did fine. So like 85 for $5 million
Yeah,
or
we're in the
84
middle.
for 6?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll take
Yeah.
But let's just say 100,000.
What do you mean?
Would you lose a year for 100,000?
No.
Really?
Hmm.
And you get
Oh,
100,000
right
cash right now. Yeah. So you're 90.
Yes.
I think so too.
Yes.
Now would you do 2 for 2 years? Go to
No.
88?
No.
No?
No.
You feel like I feel like I would do 2 years. I think I could do 200. I could blow 100,000 if I fucked up
Yeah.
and I still had an extra 100,000.
Now, do you know?
Yeah, you know.
They tell you you're gonna die at 88 now.
Yeah. Oh, you mean like
It
when it's
changes
happening,
everything.
they're just like,
No,
oh,
because what they're gonna give you, they're like, you're gonna die at 90.
yeah.
Now you're gonna die at 88.
You know. Yeah, you know.
I think I'd take it then because now I'm like, well, I take 2 years because I'm like, well, now I know I'm gonna die at 88. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm doing all right. So
Right.
let's take the 200,000. Let's really charge up and live my life. But is there a deal on the table? Is it 200,000 or nothing, or do I still have $100,000 option? Do I have 3 options? 0, 100,000, 200,000.
Yeah, you get to pick. You get to go all the way to 5 years for 500,000.
Oh,
So 0, live till 90, 100,000, 89, so forth.
I think I still pick 1 year, 100,000.
I think I do 2.
I know. I think I take one, just one. 200,000 is still like 100,000 is not crazy. 200,000 is not crazy much more. It doesn't feel like that much more.
Right.
So I don't want to lose too much, but it's just like it'll give me a decent bump.
Yeah.
But the 200,000 will give me this very similar bump. It'll feel very
Yeah,
similar.
yeah. It would feel very similar, but I feel like I have room to fuck up because I've never had that kind of money.
Right. So you get 2 years.
So
instead of 1 year.
yeah.
You can fuck up 1 year. You gotta make it work.
Maybe I'll know better
Yeah,
next time.
yeah.
Okay, now, how much money do you think you need to occur to be able to change
The
the
guy's
deal
mind.
you got.
Yeah. The
Right?
guy's guy
No,
out.
where you like, if I was like unlimited money and I tried to figure out how to be immortal.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the question then.
Well, it sounds like there's some kind of magic involved here. So
No. So let's just say, not magic. Let's just say unlimited amount
how
of
much
money.
money do you think it would
Money
take
and
to
resources.
solve
But you lose,
to solve dying?
you have a chance. Let's just say you needed $500 billion
Yeah.
to solve dying.
Yeah.
It was a 50-50 shot.
$500 billion?
You get $500 billion and a 50-50 shot at solving mortality.
Yeah. Or
Okay? If you take the deal,
Yeah.
you lose 35 years. No,
if you fail.
20 years.
If you fail.
If you fail.
If it just doesn't land on black.
Doesn't land on black.
Yeah.
You take that? And you get to keep all the money, even if it only costs you $1 billion to do it.
No.
You wouldn't take the shot?
No. It doesn't seem
50-50?
No, it's way too risky.
50-50 to live forever? Or just 70?
No, because I have some sneaking suspicion that we're gonna figure it out anyway, without any money on my part.
Yeah, I feel like that too.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm in the multiverse, so I'm going to live forever anyway.
Aubrey de Grey, you know who that is?
No.
He's a pretty leading figure in aging.
Oh.
Yeah.
Aubrey de
longevity.
Grey?
Aubrey de Grey, I'm pretty
Okay.
sure. It's Aubrey something. I'm pretty sure it's Aubrey de Grey though.
This guy on Netflix? Or girl on Netflix?
I don't think so. It's a guy. He looks very old for 50, which is funny.
And it's weird.
Yeah.
That seems like Joe Rogan's type of person to have on. Leading mortality
he
guy?
has had a longevity guy on before. David
Yeah.
something. I can't remember his last name. But he said 10 years ago, or 5 years ago, he said within 10 years, we'll have made advancements to say that, like, the studies in mice, there's actually a term for it, I can't remember what it was, but reduced old age in mice. There's like actually an acronym.
Right.
But that's like if you can do it in mice, shows that it's possible in humans. And he said, 5 years ago, he said it'd probably take 10 to 20 years. That was his estimate.
Okay.
It might have just been 20 years, but he actually reduced it this year to 5 years. He said they've made enough progress in the last 5 years.
Oh, really?
That he's reducing his estimate to 5 years. That they'll have done this, have a breakthrough in reversing the aging of mice in the next 5 years already.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And they've made, so one of the big things they did is they mapped aging into 9 stages, 9 different things.
Yeah.
So like cell death or cell when it splits. It's like autophagy or something like that. When it splits, there's some damage, right? And reducing that split is like one of the things.
Right.
Or finding like crabs, they don't split at all. Their cells don't split,
Oh, interesting.
so they don't age.
Oh,
So
interesting.
there's different. You study different animals and stuff.
Right.
It's possible. So I think it seems very reasonable that in the next 60 years,
Yeah.
I'm being that's 92 if you do the math.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
Okay, but you know what scares me about that though? Because if we're gonna figure it out in the next 60 years, it's probably gonna take the full 60 years.
Well, no, it doesn't have to take. So you don't have to reverse it,
All right.
right? You just have to slow it down to outpace.
But then you're already
aging.
92.
No. So right now, medical advancements add 3 months to your life
Every year.
every year. So that's 30%. So right now, it's like 84 for men, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's 52 years.
Right.
Right? Is that math? Yeah, 52 years. So then 30% of 52 years is
So by the time we're 84, what'll it be?
15 years. So that adds to 100.
Right.
So if you're the average person, you should live to about 100 right now with medical technology.
Right.
It should be about 100.
Right.
Our longevity.
By the time we get there.
Yeah, but that increases every year too.
Right.
So that's if we only had right now's technology,
Right.
it would be about
100.
85. But the progression it also increases. So it should be like, because we're building time on top of our time.
Right.
Yeah, it's built in.
Well, maybe we'll live forever. That's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah, and then you'll get one of those. Weren't expecting it.
That's what. Yeah. See,
'Cause that's what you
That's
picked.
true. That is what I picked.
Yeah, the would you rather's are all going to pile up one day. I have a personal question for you.
Okay.
How do you wake up at 7 in the morning? What do you do? What's your process? All right, you do a 6.
Yeah,
And
mine's
you're
early.
You're pretty strong in that 6,
Yeah, yeah.
right? How often do you miss at 6?
Mm,
And 7 days a week.
and 7 days a week under one time. Yeah, I might miss.
What do you mean under? Oh, under one time. So on
Yeah.
average, once every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Like I rarely miss that.
Yeah.
So my alarm goes off at 5:30.
Yeah.
I wake myself up and then I kind of like I have another one that goes off at 6.
You usually go back to bed.
No, but I just kind of like give myself time to
So
like.
it's 5:30.
But yeah,
It's crazy because you've texted me lots at like 12:30.
At night.
Yeah.
Usually after a podcast where I can't sleep.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's probably usually when we're talking.
Yeah.
Well, we talk pretty often, but I mean, like,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
won't
at
be
that
up
time?
late. I won't be up that late.
Yeah. There's times where you didn't answer me back, but that's just usually podcast time.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter if I'm up late. I still
When do you
wake
usually
up.
go to bed?
I'll get in bed. 10.
Yeah. So I do 10 for 12.
Yeah.
What do you do? 10 for 12
No.
or 10 for 11?
Try to do 10 for 11. Yeah.
Right. I used to have a really easy time falling asleep, and I was like, the secret is you just go to the bed and wake up at the same time every time, and you read before bed. That's it. And it seemed really.
And that
easy,
doesn't
but
work for you anymore? See,
something
mine was in
happened-
reverse. Mine was like I struggled before.
Yeah.
Where like I can go to bed and just like my mind's just always racing.
No, mine struggled for a long time, and then I figured it out because I was like, you just wake up and go to bed at the same time. It's easy.
And then now it's
Well,
going back?
so yeah, in last September, I started struggling in the winter for like a month,
right.
and then it went away, and then lately again.
Right.
But I think it's because it's variable. I do different things, or I just don't wake up.
Mm.
I just haven't been able to stick to it. It's almost like I got off schedule at some point
Right.
last year, and just never have been able to get back.
Yeah, I don't know. I if I were to sleep until like 9,
Mm-hmm.
my day is just
Shot.
Yeah.
Right? And I do it 50% of the time.
Yeah.
I have to.
and you feel like shit, right?
I'm terrible.
It's awful. I don't like that
yeah,
feeling.
yeah.
So I just force myself to get up. If I'm really tired, I just get up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I make all these excuses. I'm really good at convincing myself.
Yeah.
Like, because I write in the morning, right? So, like, I'll just do some writing after work. Or I need the 7 hours. Or, like,
Yeah.
I'll lay down for 10 minutes.
But so I don't know. So there was a guy on Joe Rogan's podcast that talked about when your sleep breaks, you can't make it up.
Right. No, you. Oh, what do you mean? Do you
If
mean
you're to
like the
wake
same
out of a
time?
deep sleep,
Yeah.
you couldn't go back to sleep and recover the 7 hours that you think you're trying to get, from what I understand.
Yeah, so because you go through a certain process. There's like 4
Right.
or 5 stages,
Yeah.
and you have to hit the last stage.
Right.
That's the important stage.
Right.
So if you go, it's like someone who does like I'm gonna hit the snooze every 15
Right.
minutes for 2 hours.
Yeah.
They're never getting to the last stage. There was no reason to do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
100% did not
0
count for
times.
anything.
Yeah.
Didn't do any rest.
Yeah.
So like I think on average the person who goes in deep sleep,
Mm-hmm.
REM sleep,
Yeah. REM sleep. Yeah.
they do it 3 or 4 times. I think I can't remember, but it's only about 3 or 4 times. And that's you'll need only those 3 or 4 times
Oh, okay.
to get rest. So that's
Right.
the idea behind those people who do like 15-minute naps,
Right.
or they do 3 sleeps a day, where it's like an hour each. What they're trying to do is they're trying to train their body to get instantly into that
Right.
REM sleep, and then they're trying to save time.
Makes
It's like the Ubermensch sleep cycle or something like that.
Yeah. Oh, well, I guess I just convinced myself that I'm like,
That's
if I
the
go
who
back
did
to
it because I watched that video so long ago, like
The
maybe
sleep
around
guy?
that time. Matthew something.
yeah, the guy who's a
guy.
book.
Yeah.
Yeah, he fucked me up, man.
Because
made me
he
think
made
about
me
it.
think so much about how important
Oh my
sleep is.
god.
And then I think I just was able to convince myself every time if I ever fuck up, like go to bed too late.
Yeah.
Go back to sleep. Gotta get 7 hours.
Oh, I
Gotta
see.
get 7 hours. And it fucks me up, but I know what you're saying about going back to sleep doesn't really work.
Yeah.
But it feels good. So I
Yeah.
convince my
So you
mind
think
that
it
I'm-
is?
yeah.
Yeah. So I just like that's what really got me into like, well, if I go to bed late,
Yeah.
I gotta fix going to bed rather than fix my morning.
That's right. Then that's what I did this morning. That's why I got
Right.
3 hours sleep. I was like, no, you got to fix this.
Yeah.
Your ability to go to sleep. Not
Yeah.
just keep waking up at the same time. You can control that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. No, I don't know.
what's your routine? You wake up,
I wake up.
you go back to sleep for 30 minutes.
I don't really go back to sleep. Normally, I'll just get up
Yeah,
at some
5:30.
point. But I just kind of like it gives me because you know what I don't like alarm going off and then like just rushing out of bed.
Right.
I never like being in a rush.
Yeah.
So I give my time. Like when I get to work, I don't like to arrive at work at the time I have to be
Right.
there. I want like time to like unwind.
Yeah.
So like I give myself 5:45, 6 o'clock. I'll like get up.
Yeah.
The alarm that I set for 6, I'm usually up before that and I shut it off.
Yeah.
I just in case I fell back to sleep.
Yeah.
I get up. I'll drink a big glass of water.
Yeah.
Like, not warm, but like not cold. I
Yeah,
don't like cold water.
No, I don't drink cold water.
Yeah. And then I'll like move around in the living room. I'll
Just realized we didn't get any water.
I have like an exercise routine I'll do.
Mm.
Not really an exercise routine,
Yeah.
but just like
So
movements.
yours is very similar to mine when I do it.
Yeah. And then
I'm
I
having a
try
hard-
to meditate.
I'm having a hard time the doing part.
Yeah.
I shoot about 50% in the last like 3 weeks. Sometimes
That's still pretty good.
most of the time it is once or twice a week.
When you're trying to build a habit, it takes a long time, but
well, I've had it built.
right.
And then I've gone through periods. Like last year after I went through this period, I figured out to put my phone in the bathroom. So I put it in the bathroom and I have to get up. But now
That's smart.
Recently, yeah, so it worked for a long time.
Yeah.
And then recently, in the last like month, 2 months, because I switched around my schedule a lot too. I was doing 6 forever. I was doing 6 for like a year, and I just changed to 7. But now I just wake up, turn it off, and just have it in my hand and just go back to bed. I got it. You get into other habits, right? You get into the solving, like you get like this new strategy, and you get into the habit of how to stop that strategy.
Yeah, because you'll figure it. Your body will just figure it out. But yeah, I
can't have it beside me. I'll wake up and turn it off, and I don't even remember.
Really?
I don't remember at all. I just turned it off, and I went back to sleep, and I'm like, oh fuck, and I woke up at like, but I never sleep in.
Right.
Because I
your body will wake you up.
Yeah, my body will wake me up. But I'll be like, what the fuck? What happened?
No, I got an 11-minute routine.
That's why you had a little sly look there. You're waiting to do that.
But that's typically what I do, and then I'll
link it in the description.
Yeah. Try to do some mindfulness stuff, and then
what's your meditation routine?
I'm still just doing like breathing stuff.
Yeah. It's a focus thing, right?
Yeah, it's all focusing.
Yeah, because I know
sometimes I'll just like make a coffee and drink it, and like that'll be my mindfulness for 5 minutes. Seriously, and just focus on like
it's quiet.
Yeah, it's quiet.
Yeah.
It's not doing anything. I'm just thinking about the drinking the coffee.
I tried to do this thing for a bit. It was a pretty good routine, but I just wasn't able to keep it up. So my place is like almost has a straight line down the middle.
Right.
It's pretty long, and it works out to about every 100 laps is a minute. Every 10 laps is a minute.
Yeah, I was gonna say, holy shit.
Yeah, no, that's not long.
That's some fucking fast
That's
pace.
not long. That's like a half a second. It's big. Like this. It's really long. Every 10 is a minute.
Okay.
So 100 laps is about 10 minutes.
Right.
And I'll do 10 minutes. And then I'd clean something for 10 minutes and then meditate for 10 minutes.
Right.
Very good routine. I liked it.
Yeah, that's good.
But then I just wouldn't wake up.
Right.
So
That
just wasn't
sucks.
able to do it.
I use Sam Harris's app sometimes.
Yeah, I never used his app, but I used the other
Headspace?
10% happier.
The other Harris. Dan Harris.
Dan Harris.
Yes.
His is very nice.
Yeah.
I liked his. I've never used Sam's. His is really good because he has things where like one thing I did meditation for like a year, and I noticed I was losing concentration on things. Like I just was zone out.
Right.
And I think because I misunderstood what meditation. Maybe not misunderstood because I think some people do it for the disappearing of thought.
Yeah, I was the same thing. I used to think like
you're supposed to think nothing.
I'm supposed to think nothing, and I'm just like gone, right?
Yeah.
But that's not what you're doing.
But I think some people do that.
Yeah.
I think it's a part.
But that's not what mindfulness is. Yeah.
No, yeah. So I look at it more as controlling the mind.
Yeah.
You're telling it what to do instead of it just doing whatever it wants to do.
Oh yeah, I never thought of it like that. I view it as like noticing things that are happening.
Right. Yeah. So you can also do it that way, but you are doing what I'm describing because you're saying no, focus only on your breath, and you notice stuff that comes up, but you don't react to it, and then you go okay, back to the breath.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you are controlling what you're saying. Focus, breath.
Yeah, I guess
comes
so.
Up. Well, now back to breath.
Mm-hmm.
So you're directing it instead of letting it flow.
No, but sometimes I just sure, yeah. Not letting it flow, but sometimes I just sit and watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the reason I like it is because for like stuff like writing, concentration. Yeah. It's a similar thing. Yeah. Or running. Running is really good. Yeah. Big fan of meditation while running.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes I hallucinate a little bit, which I like.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I hallucinate decent amount.
Like hallucinate.
Yeah, I can see almost pure like imagery, like I'm there in my head.
Really?
Yeah, it's very
never had that.
Very wild. And then when I was running for a bit, I kept seeing a tiger.
Hmm.
I'm fully like open-eyed,
Right.
and I can see like a tiger. Yeah, one
Like
was,
you would see the tiger,
so
or do you see the tiger?
no, so it was interesting because I was wearing a shirt and it had some kind of print on it,
Yeah.
and I was running on a treadmill,
Right.
and in the reflection of the shirt on the off screen, the TV screen,
Yeah.
I felt like I could see a tiger pretty vividly, and I kept seeing it, the same
Right.
tiger,
Oh, I
and
see.
then it became this thing I kept just like forcefully imagining. And when I did
Oh, I
my
see.
half marathon, I never really trained for it, other than doing like 10Ks, but I never trained for like high Ks. So around like 15, I was pretty out of it.
Shit.
And I just kept imagining the tiger running beside me, and it was like because you're not hallucinating in a classical sense.
Yeah. No.
You're doing it on purpose. Like you're going.
Yeah.
Because like I sometimes do it before I'm going to bed. I'll
Right.
meditate, and so you go, oh, your brain produces this image,
Right.
and you really focus on the image, and then you can kind of like strengthen it and see it better.
Right.
So like that's what I'm doing when I'm running. I'm like focusing on this image, and it's like it's becoming more real, or it's becoming more vivid.
How often do you talk to yourself?
What do you mean?
I talk to myself a lot.
Outwardly, or in your
Sometimes,
head?
probably
all
mostly
I do
in your head.
every day. I don't know how you
No,
think.
no. I mean, like where you're almost whispering.
Never.
Really?
No. Sometimes.
Or pretending you're having a conversation.
No. Never outwardly, unless I'm going
I've done that. I do a lot.
Sometimes I like going because my mantra is Om Chi. Right, so sometimes I do it out loud because it's easier to focus on it.
No,
And
I
sometimes
don't
do,
mean like that.
hand motions, like I try and go Om.
No,
Chi.
I don't mean like that.
Like, and it's something else to concentrate on if I'm having a hard time.
I mean like
But
if I'm in thought, let's just say like for our free will debate,
yeah.
I talk to myself so much.
Right, in a mirror though, right?
Not in the mirror.
do
I didn't
that.
not in the mirror.
Rehearsing. That's rehearsing.
No, but it was like I was having a conversation with you.
Right.
I wasn't really
Oh.
rehearsing.
So it's an interesting thing. I think I talked about this with somebody else, or maybe I wrote it down.
But I do that a
somewhere.
lot. It doesn't have to be an event that's coming up. It's that
Yeah.
if I get in my head where I'm having a conversation with somebody, I'm really having that conversation with
Yeah.
somebody.
So I used to do that a lot
yeah.
as a kid, but I don't do it anymore.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't do it anymore. And I was.
You grew up?
Well, that's how I don't. I was thinking about this actually because I was running a thing on dialogue, how to write dialogue,
Right.
how to write good dialogue,
Right.
And I was talking about how as a kid I used to do this thing where I'd play out dialogue scenes.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna say something to someone else,
Yeah.
but they're really bad because
Right.
I'm not being genuine with what the other person would respond.
Right.
'Cause I'm being one-sided in the conversation.
Yeah.
I'm
They're
trying to say
saying
something
what you
smart.
want them to say.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's really bad dialogue
Right.
because that's not how people talk.
Right.
And so that's why those things never played out the way I thought they were going to play
Right.
out.
Neither did our
'Cause
debate.
You didn't, yeah. But you didn't want because you thought they were going to say this, but then you're
Right.
like, well, no, they're going to think differently,
Right,
or they're
right,
going to say
right.
something differently, or so your whole thing breaks down after the first sentence.
Right.
But yeah, and I don't know why I would have stopped. Maybe it's because I found out that it doesn't work.
Right.
And there's no benefit because they're not going to.
So you just stop. Oh, so you just see. I've never had the conscious thought of like I need to stop this.
Well, that's why I said I'm not sure why I stopped.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember stopping,
yeah.
but I don't do it.
But what
anymore.
about,
And
like,
I remember doing it in probably up to high school, probably
What about like
maybe junior high. I don't know if I did in high school, but
What about like an event that happens that you want to replay differently? So let's just say
see, you know what's interesting?
you're in like a bar.
Well, you know what's interesting is that
Some guy pushes you,
Yeah.
and in the moment you're kind of like, ugh. And then you're like pissed off about it, and you go home, and then you're thinking about it, and then you're having this like, what you wish you would have did. Do it out loud. I do that.
No, because when
sometimes.
I was in my early 20s,
Hmm.
I got in a lot of fights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you were very. Do you remember when you almost got put in a trunk?
Yes. Of
Yeah.
course I do.
Yeah.
Of course I do.
And that wasn't
Yeah.
even you trying to fight. You were just being like, so I don't know. You wanted to fight, or was it just like you just were
I'm
naive?
just not scared. So like I'm not
Yeah.
scared. I'm an idiot in those situations.
Yeah.
I have no fear.
So I was like, oh, I didn't do it. You were like, what was the story? It was like
Yeah, so-
throwing rocks.
I was throwing so I was hitting Johnny, I think, with a branch.
Right.
It was Johnny, right?
It was
There?
Johnny. Yeah,
Yeah,
he was
yeah.
there. Yeah.
I was hitting with a branch, and he got annoyed and threw it, and
Right.
the car thought we threw it at them.
Right.
So I'm like, just like, well, I didn't do anything, so I'm not, like, what am I worried about?
Yeah.
And you guys booked
we
it.
booked it. And then we turn around. You're like, you're getting.
Well, five guys got out of the car. And this little guy, this little Asian guy goes, what the fuck did you throw at my car? And I was like, nothing. And he's like, you fucking threw something in my car. I was like, no, I didn't. Like, my friend threw a car. Didn't even come close. We didn't throw a car. And he's like, and he walked to me and I was like, and I don't know, I just kept being like arrogant and cocky.
Yeah.
Because I'm like a fucking, well,
Yeah,
first of all,
yeah.
you're like 5'2".
Yeah.
But I didn't really get beat up or anything, but he hit me once.
But I heard I remember you saying that one of them said put him in the trunk.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
he hit me once.
Yeah.
I don't remember if I fell or not. I don't think I did.
Yeah.
But he sliced the nose right open, right?
Right.
Pretty bad. Still a little bit jank on this side.
Right.
And then one guy has like opened the trunk.
Right.
So I don't know if that means they're gonna put me in a trunk or there's something in the trunk or weapons
Yeah.
or what.
Yeah.
But the guy, and he must have had a ring because he didn't break the nose, but he hit it right here.
And kind of cut
but
it open.
He sliced it really good.
Was
And then I just booked it. And then the best part was because it's Lego Lino, right? And they have that fence that goes like this, or the concrete fence.
Yeah.
As I cleared it like I'm in the Olympics, and the guys behind me because they
Fell.
chased me,
Oh.
smokes it, and then it goes down, and
see,
then I
that's
get
how you got away.
Yeah.
Oh, I said I remember that.
Because only one guy I think chased me, and then
Right.
I cleared the fence,
Now,
and I didn't realize even it was that bad. But as I was running, I realized I'm just like raining blood on myself. 'Cause
right.
I was wearing this green sweater that I got from Urban,
Right.
and it was just like it was
Urban,
raining
classic
blood.
Urban.
Yeah. But it was
Yeah.
like raining blood in my whole body,
Fuck.
pouring.
But since we're storytelling, do you remember when we were throwing snowballs?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I got the window.
This is actually a great story. So
Yeah.
I'll try to tell it the way I remember it. So we're on like the back line where 97th Street is,
Yeah.
and we're throwing snowballs.
Eggs.
Eggs. That's what it was. Yeah.
Snowballs, eggs.
Yeah, we're throwing eggs.
Which I don't know where worse or better. I think they're better because snow could have rocks in it.
It's true.
Eggs, I don't think we're really doing that much.
Yeah. It wasn't. And so the funny thing is we actually didn't even hit the car that stopped. So a car stopped, and then we ran,
Yeah.
got into your car,
Yeah.
and we're driving out of Legolindo, and they're coming in.
Yeah. And he must have saw us drive away.
Yeah, because he must have seen the car,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And then he chased us all
Yeah.
through
I
Castle
was doing
Downs.
some sick driving.
Oh my god!
Like
But
I was
you know
like
what's-
curling around, fucking drifting around corners and stuff. But
Dude.
he had a nice car, so he kept up no problem. With
and
everything.
it was the scariest 10 minutes ever. So because I remember he pulled up at a 7-Eleven.
See, it's interesting because you said scariest, but I remember just being so in the moment that I have no fear. It's just like you're just reacting.
No, what scared me is I remember looking back because I was in the back seat,
Yeah, right.
and I remember him. So we went into the 7-Eleven
Yeah.
and quickly turned around, and then he followed, but he
Yeah.
stopped and got into his trunk and grabbed something.
Right.
And I saw him do it, and I'm like, "Fuck."
Oh, so you didn't mention it. I don't think. Did you mention you went?
I
to-
probably did.
Maybe.
And then remember we were driving through, and then he caught us coming towards us or
Yeah.
something, and then he got out and
Yeah,
he
so
smashed the window.
We got to dead because we don't know where we're driving. Really, we were just driving anywhere.
Yeah, just trying to avoid
we
this
got
guy.
to a dead end,
Yeah.
and then we had to pass by him.
Yeah, we had to go up on the sidewalk.
Yeah, and then he cut us off. And
Yeah,
then,
yeah,
and
yeah.
hit the window, and
And then he
then
smashed
threw
it
in.
and threw it in there.
And then I remember saying,
That's what he got out
"Should
of
we
the trunk.
just beat the shit out of him now? Like, should we get out?
Yeah.
Because he just threw
It
his
was just
weapon
one
at us.
guy. Yeah, he just threw
Yeah.
it away.
So we
It
just
was
get
so
out.
weird. He smashed the window and then he threw it
But
at me.
I think it was like, no, we should probably just cut our losses here. It was a bad one.
And then we went to the cops and we're like, some fucking guy came out of his car and smashed the window. That was fun.
Yeah.
Lego Lindo had some fun times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those are only two big ones for me.
For Lego
Both
Lindo?
me. Getting into it.
Yeah,
Both times
yeah,
me.
it was your mom's car, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck.
Idiots.
Hot take.
Sure.
So, I was looking at some movies.
Yeah.
Daniel Day-Lewis
Yep.
chooses overrated movies.
Hmm.
I don't feel like I
Interesting
like
take.
any of his movies.
There Will Be Blood?
Didn't like it.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a bad take.
So I find
You didn't like There Will Be Blood?
No, I
really?
didn't like There Will Be Blood. I didn't like the Mohican one.
What?
Yeah, and I know that's
like-
one of your favorite movies. That's why I
Holy
wanted this.
fuck, that's like one of my, like, I was like 9 years old and I was like, this is the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Nope,
And then
didn't
I
like
go
it.
rewatch it and the music's so
Nope.
good.
Gangs of New York.
The
Pretty
scene,
good.
the scene where one of the Mohicans they die, and then the girl, the white girl,
Yeah.
because he's a very famous Indian actor,
Right.
indigenous actor. You know, I'm Métis, so like I say, it's our word.
I mean Aboriginal. I mean Native. I mean
Yeah,
Redskins.
is it? Yeah, but no, but
all of
the
them.
scene where I think it's Native American in the U.S., indigenous in Canada. I don't know.
I don't know anymore. I don't know.
But he
It's one of
goes,
those
he
ones.
puts his hand out and he's like,
Yeah.
it's just such a good scene. The music going. He goes, and then the girl goes, no. She just leans over and goes down the side of the rock, just flops down. Beautiful scene.
Yeah. Gangs of New York, pretty good. 9. Don't like musicals, so didn't care for that one.
Don't know if. Oh, I didn't watch it. Yeah, I don't watch musicals.
I find because he always wins. He wins. He wins awards a lot, right?
Mhm.
He's got a bunch of awards.
Yeah.
I find that he's probably good at changing his character in all the movies.
Yeah.
But I feel like his movies aren't great. I actually,
Yeah, I don't know.
There Will
I
Be Blood. I was
disagree.
like, I don't understand why this is such a popular movie.
Really?
Yeah, I
It's
didn't
a beautiful
care.
movie. I actually just rewatched it like a year ago.
Didn't care about it.
P.T. Anderson.
Yeah.
Beautiful film.
Didn't give a shit.
Beautiful. Hmm.
Yeah. That's my hot take.
Yeah, that's wrong. That's just incorrect. That's incorrect.
I don't think so.
I think he picks pretty good movies, but
Yeah.
here's what's interesting though.
What?
So my take, Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Mm.
So on a technical level, I think Daniel Day-Lewis is a better actor. Technically.
'Kay.
Like you're technically more proficient.
'Kay.
But this is not acting.
Yeah.
It's an art.
Right.
It's not about technique.
Right.
It's about, do I like seeing you? Bet more. Do I feel
Right.
like there's more soul? There's more
Right.
being, and there's
Well,
more
yeah,
like
100%.
yeah. So Philip Seymour Hoffman, I think, beats there. He's technically a better actor, but Philip Seymour Hoffman,
Yeah.
you just love seeing. You love whatever he's doing.
For you,
You're
yeah.
engrossed,
Like I
yeah.
have actors that I really like that I don't care about Daniel Day-Lewis.
Yeah.
Even though he's supposed to be one of the greatest actors of all time.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's kind of like, it reminds me of like math rock, you know? It's like, yeah, like technically that's impressive. Oh, actually, no, this is actually a good take I had. This is where I thought of this. Eminem, like, yeah, you're a good rapper. I get it. You're a good rapper. I don't really enjoy it. Right? No.
I agree.
But it's like, technically, yeah, you're good. I can
Yeah.
tell you're a good rapper. It's like, I
yeah,
get
he's
it.
good. Yeah, he's
I-
good. But yeah,
it's
I know
not
what you mean.
It's not that enjoyable.
Yeah.
No.
Like when the whole thing happened where he was like, when he was super big.
Yeah. He seemed like he was having, he's in his first album,
Yeah.
like when he has like I don't even know the songs anymore. 'Cause it's so old.
Yeah.
I was like 9.
Yeah.
But he looks like it sounds like he's having more fun. He's not trying to be technically proficient. He's like just having fun and loose.
Well, he was in the phase of like where it was like funny hip hop,
Yeah, right.
right? Like it was like this
early
like
2000s, yeah.
yeah. That's where he
Yeah.
got really famous, and then he had these albums where he's talking about killing his mom and shit like. And it was like emo rap.
Yeah, I
And
like
I was
that.
like, I don't care.
I like that.
See, I didn't like care about that.
I like Stan.
Stan. Yeah, I was just
I
gonna
like
say
Stan.
Stan.
Well, 'cause it's also
Well, okay,
it's a big
I do
NBA.
like Stan because it
'Cause
has that
it's
Dido
NBA.
song.
It's the NBA meme. He's standing. Where you stand.
But
Yeah, or I
but
stand
yeah,
LeBron.
did you hear his new album?
No, I don't care for it.
Neither.
I don't care for his music anymore. So it's like,
I didn't mind the 8 Mile stuff, but
yeah, I like the movie.
I like the movie too.
Yeah, except for when what's her name fucks another guy. Bitch. she's dead in real life though.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
I know who you're talking about. Yeah. R.I.P. That girl.
Murphy. Something Murphy.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Go hot take. Before I say my.
Wait, that
other
was a
one.
hot take though. Yeah, I mean Eminem.
Oh, that's your hot take? Yeah. No,
That
I
was a
think
hot
I
take.
agree with that one.
Yeah, Eminem. I get it. You're a good rapper.
Yeah.
Not that enjoyable.
I think. Do you think he would have been as popular if he was black? And he did the same.
Yes.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think so.
I think him being white helped him in that situation. I feel like it added this like element of like
So let's say
because he's talented.
It's literally Eminem,
yeah, it's literally Eminem, but he's not.
but he's in a black
But
body.
he's a black person.
Would he still be famous or as famous? Would you okay? That's what you're saying, or you say as famous
No.
or famous?
I think he would.
Because I think
I
still
think
be famous.
part of his thing was like I'm the white rapper, and he's
Right.
goofy. Because he would go to that comedy thing.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's as popular if he's black.
Yeah.
Because I do think he's slightly overrated. I do.
No, I think he's lyrically or like technically
Yeah,
one of
he's
the best
good.
rappers of all time.
Oh, and he's quick. And
I think that's what he's known for, and
Yeah.
I think he would still be known for that if he was black. So that's why I'm having. I
Right.
don't know if that's because it's not the whiteness.
No, it's
I know
not
what
the
you're
whiteness.
saying.
But
I know what you're saying, but
it adds to
it
his
helped
thing.
him.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it would matter.
Right.
Yeah.
It might not.
Because it's a technical ability, not a whiteness.
Yeah,
He's
for
not-
sure.
yeah.
For sure. But
maybe
the
it's-
music, I mean, I felt was very like I couldn't. Well, one, his emo phase that's a very white thing.
No.
I feel like it is.
No.
I feel like most emo bands are pretty white.
Juice WRLD, who just died, black.
Who?
Juice WRLD.
Yeah, but
There's a lot of SoundCloud rappers who are emo and black.
Hmm.
I think a majority of white rappers
Yeah.
who are emo are emo.
No, I'm not talking about rappers. I'm
no,
talking
no,
about
I'm
emo in general.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm not saying for rappers. I'm saying, the majority probably are white.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Or the majority of white rappers are emo rappers.
Right.
I think you're probably right there.
Yeah.
But there are a lot of black emo rappers.
Probably.
Like
Yeah,
Next Station.
Right.
He black.
Hmm.
He black.
He's black.
Also dead. The only two black emo rappers I know of dead.
It's fucking emo. Okay, another hot take. Blowjobs overrated.
I agree.
Yeah. Don't care for them.
I wouldn't say I don't care for them.
High five.
But I wouldn't say I don't care for them.
I don't care for them.
I prefer the sex, though.
To me, if I'm getting a blowjob, it's like that's just
If
me
I'm
rubbing the
getting
hair
the
back.
blow-
Yeah. I feel like it's just a 30-second prequel to me about to
Yeah, I
fuck you.
prefer the sex.
Like, could you just have a standalone blowjob and get off?
I have, and it takes a long time.
Never got off on a blowjob.
It took me probably 20 minutes.
20 minutes? I couldn't even
Yeah.
stay hard that long if I wasn't getting off.
Shout out to the woman. She was good. She knew what she was doing.
She
was
had to be good.
It was a proficient
Really?
blowjob. Yeah, she was good.
20 minutes. I've never done it.
She must have been sore in the jaw.
20 minutes. Where was this?
Huh?
Where was this?
Where?
Yeah.
In the bedroom?
Oh, like you mean you were in your place just getting a blowjob? I thought this would be like at work or something like that.
No, why would it be in a weird place?
Because why didn't you just fuck her?
Well, she didn't stop. She kept going. She was
Yeah, see,
determined, I guess.
I've never gotten off on a blowjob. Never.
That's a good question. Why didn't I stop it?
Yeah, why didn't you just unless
She was doing a good
want to have
job.
sex?
I wanted to have sex, but she was doing a good job.
No, but maybe she didn't.
Maybe she didn't. So it's like, you don't wanna, you don't want to force it.
Consent.
Consent. So you learn it.
Are you enjoying that?
Yeah.
Should we continue?
Yeah, every 5 minutes. Should we continue? All right, 5 more minutes on the clock. Let's see 5 minutes.
No, I've never gotten off. And to me, like, if it's longer than a minute, I'm like, unless it's
How often does a woman put the balls in your mouth? Not in your mouth, in her mouth. That's a little far reach.
I don't like that.
You don't like it. So
I don't like
so
it.
there you go. So there, I think where you get the
No,
you're not into
most
it.
blowjobs I had didn't have the balls in the mouth.
So what I'm saying is that's one of my favorite parts of the blowjob.
Oh,
Balls in the mouth.
I don't like it. Do you like pinching and shit?
No.
Oh, okay. Because that's what I
But
get the
penis?
same. No. But like,
Oh,
I
in
get the
general?
same feeling of like
no.
if you put your balls in the mouth, it's that like. I don't.
Well, so maybe
Don't
you
do
had
that. I don't like
maybe you had a girl who sucked the ball too hard and it was hurting.
Oh well. You ever have you ever had a good hand job?
No, they don't know if they do.
That's terrible.
They have no idea what they're doing there.
No.
No clue.
Oh my god.
You know what's interesting though? Because I was thinking about this. I was
Hold
having
on.
sex the other day, and I was thinking about this.
Okay. You're having sex the other day,
Yeah, and I was thinking about this.
huh?
I was thinking about this
But when was this other day?
the other day.
Who?
The other day. You fucker. So women,
Yeah.
while you're playing with the the little clip there,
Right.
they like you to go slow,
Right.
which I always forget
Right.
because the hand job needs to be quick, quick and hard.
Right.
But they go way too slow. It's barely doing anything.
Oh, do you find that?
Yeah.
See, I find they go too. It's the pressure.
The pressure, yeah. So
They can't figure that
so
out.
They do both. They do.
I
They
see.
do too slow, like they're doing
Right,
sensual,
right.
like you would do on a clip.
Right.
Because that's what they're learning, right? That's where they're learning. We learn. Just
fast.
go for it.
Right, so then
go
we're
hard
just also
fast.
like,
yeah. So you're someone's
Right,
gonna
right.
tell you. Yeah. Your balance is wrong. Women.
The
slow,
pressure I find the
sensual,
worst.
Men hard fast.
Right. I find the pressure the worst.
Yeah.
Like it hurts. Where it's just like so. I
too
had
hard, too soft, too whatever.
too hard.
Okay. Too
So-
hard. The pressure's too hard.
So the person that we
Holy shit, they're squeezing.
hold on the
Eskimo.
okay yeah she's not watching. Okay, it was the worst experience. It was
Ah.
like ripping me up. Like it was bad.
'Cause I
It
go
was like
pretty
I had
hard.
to like fucking
Yeah, I go pretty hard.
yeah. But do
It
you
reminds me of. So there's another Seinfeld bit.
okay
She tries to turn somebody,
okay
and it's like, she's like, he was disappointed in bed,
right
and Jerry's like, yeah, because they're working with it all day. They know what.
right
They know the equipment. They know the
Yeah,
way
yeah.
you only see it once, twice a week.
well it's true
Yeah,
but that is
yeah.
a good point.
Yeah. And you
And-
can feel it. You can feel your own, right?
Do you lotion?
Oh, I'm not a child.
See, okay, so I was the reverse. I never lotioned until I got older, and then I
Yeah.
experienced. I'm like, this is so much better.
Really?
Yeah. Now I can't do it dry
Huh.
because I'll fucking cut myself up.
Cut yourself up. I've never experienced a
You've
cut at
never,
all.
you've never like because
You don't even you haven't got the pressure down apparently.
no, I do
I don't know. You're cutting
because it
yourself
doesn't
up.
matter if I'm bleeding. I'm still going like I'm going off.
I have never once.
You've never like chafed, not cut. I'm using the wrong word. Like what's
Yeah,
it?
I
chafe?
know what you mean. But
Yeah,
like
yeah.
when I was like 12 or 13, maybe I did them like 6-7 times a day.
And you chafed?
Maybe. I'm saying there's a possibility, but I don't
Sure.
remember.
Sure. If I just do it once in a while, I'm probably not going to. But now I have to use
I'm
lotion.
like a once a week kind of guy. Very
Right.
rare. Very rare.
Right.
Yeah, that's like maybe like a 0.5 a week.
Yeah.
Yeah, like pretty rare. It doesn't ever come up really that often.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
I've
being
noticed
single
though.
though.
Yeah, I've noticed in the last like month,
Yeah.
something's spiking it. It's up there. I'm like a child
It's
lately.
that Benadryl.
Yeah. I'm like a 13-year-old boy.
Oh,
these
really?
days, yeah.
So what would you say you're averaging a week now in the last little bit?
2 or 3? Yeah.
That's like a 400% difference?
Well, 200 or 300.
Because you said half? Half?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Come on.
Okay,
now.
yeah.
Yeah.
400 to 600,
Come on.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
I
a
know.
big jump.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
Well, yeah, blowjobs are overrated, and hand jobs are really overrated. I don't even know why it's a thing. It shouldn't even be a thing.
Yeah, the only time you should be using your hand is when you're getting it on my pants.
Yeah. Now,
Don't
now
even
women,
worry about don't even worry about touching it.
now,
till
do
we
you
have
think
sex.
women obviously probably
Would you
feel the
agree?
same way?
Don't even worry about touching it until we have sex. I don't even
Yeah.
need you to do anything.
Don't
I'll
need you to do
warm you
anything.
up. This is warmed
100%.
up. If I'm
100%.
full mast,
Yeah.
what do I need?
If I'm here now, I'm already good to go.
You're good to go.
I got to get you good to go.
Yeah, you.
Yeah.
Anytime you're doing anything here,
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
slowing down you.
No, you arrived. I'm good.
Yeah. Yeah. We gotta warm you up. I'm warm. You look at me a
100%.
little weird.
Now warming
You look
her
at me
up.
a little weird. I'm warm.
Now is she 100%. Now is she?
I have no
They
problem.
obviously feel the same
You
way.
say where I'm like a little boy in that area where it's
You
like
go.
it's hard instantly. Like I'm looking at you and I'm even thinking about it.
Right.
But you.
You're not talking about me. Yeah. Okay.
No, you.
Yeah.
We looked at each other's eyes there a little bit.
I didn't know what you meant for a second.
So I told you it's up there right now. The sex drive.
Yeah.
It's
It's
gonna
huge,
happen.
eh? So
With a little intermission.
it's like. Do you find the same for
Well,
porn
when I
though?
really like a girl too.
Can you get porn up that quick?
No, I gotta work at it.
Yeah. It takes a while.
Yeah,
Find
yeah.
something that'll even work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That takes a while. But when I like a girl, but when I like a girl, I just
Yeah.
have to think about her, and it's like boom,
Yeah.
like just think about her a little
Yeah,
bit,
yeah,
not even
yeah.
sexually, just think about her.
Oh, you can do some
Yeah.
love shit right now. Just like,
No,
I
no.
love her so much. I get hard.
No,
You can do that shit right now.
This is all sex, bro.
But you said it's not even sexual. You
But
don't even
I'm
have to
not
think about it
imagining her
sexual.
sexual like a naked or
Oh,
something.
I
I'm just
see.
imagining her, and then
Oh, I
it's
see.
all sexual down here.
Oh, okay. I see. It's all sexual.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, but they obviously feel the same way. I bet you most women hate guys who fucking rub their clit.
Yeah, I think so.
But they have a better
we do
tolerance.
Continuation from Darren's episode.
Are we?
Communication, way better. I think it's about you just gotta learn how to.
Yeah, but
talk.
that's not what we're talking about. Yeah, I agree.
No, because that is what we're talking about. We're talking
we're
about
not. We're talking about
communicating too hard, too slow. Don't be so embarrassed if you
I don't
want to
get back in that conversation.
No, but it's true, right? Don't get so embarrassed.
Sure.
Talk.
Yeah,
It's actually
100%.
really good to be like,
100%.
oh no, do it quicker. And like you're learning.
Find out what you're into. Yeah. But there is a sense of like I don't want to get back in this
Yeah,
conversation.
you watch
yeah.
your own self. I'm not getting
Yeah.
back. I'm just saying there's a sense of communication is way better.
100%. It's good to know, but for sure, like they feel the same way. They're just like they probably hate it because they know how to rub.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
probably a pressure difference.
Have you ever asked your current girlfriend?
Yeah.
Hey, is there anything I do that you hate sexually?
Yeah,
You ever
we've
asked
had
that
these
question?
conversations.
Have you?
Yeah.
I've never had that conversation before.
No, well, not like specifically. I was never like, but it was always like, I know what she likes and doesn't like.
Right.
Yeah.
Just because she's
We've communicated to each other
in what way?
verbally.
Okay. Stop it! Don't touch me. There.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you didn't verbalize like what you dislike. Like
Yeah.
I had to verbalize.
Right,
Stop
yeah.
touching me because you're fucking
hurting.
ruining myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're ruining me.
I'm gonna get replaced. You're broken.
Yeah. Like you wouldn't verbalize? Have you ever been so
verbalize.
turned off during sex that you like
Yeah. So
stop? I did.
I'll tell you what one time happened.
Okay.
We were using a vibrating cock ring.
Oh yeah. Okay, I've used one of those before.
You have?
Like not a good one. It came with the
And it
condom.
was her first time she
Okay.
was using it,
Right.
and she's laughed, and it's just like, meow.
Really?
It's like I can't do it. I'm
Really?
laughing. I'm already feeling uncomfortable with this whole thing on me.
Oh, if
You're
she's
laughing.
laughing, yeah, it's
Like I
gonna
know you
ruin
weren't
it.
laughing at me. You're
Yeah,
laughing
yeah.
because it's like a new, interesting, weird thing.
Yeah.
But it was still like I feel uncomfortable. You laugh.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
over. Now we stop,
Right.
and that was it.
So I had one time that I like just lost it.
Yeah.
So I really like dirty talk.
Right.
It could be the dirtiest shit. So normally I
Can you give me an
probably would
example?
like. Well,
Of
I'm
a
gonna give you an example
PG
of what she said to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now normally I would like this kind of shit,
Yeah.
but for some reason she already wasn't that attractive. I was just kind of like, you know,
Oh,
and then she just went over the top. So she was giving me head,
yeah.
and I'm already like, I'm over it. And then she got on
Like,
top of
look
me,
at
right?
your head.
And then started
Yeah.
kissing me.
Yeah.
And then was like, "Do I taste like dick?" I said, "What?" She's like, "Do I taste like dick?"
Do I? Oh, because you're making out now.
Yeah, now we're making out. Now she's sitting on me and asked me if she tastes like
what are you
dick.
doing?
Yeah, done.
Ladies.
I was off.
Ladies.
It turned me off. But normally I like that kind of. You know what? In the right moment, I could have like answered that question. Be like, "Yeah, you taste like dick."
I think it's a comfort thing, but I'm not comfortable
For her-
dirty talking. I'm
Really?
not comfortable saying a lot of things.
I like dirty talking.
Yeah, that's why I don't like choking. I like it just missionary.
Fucking basic bitch over here.
No, actually, 'cause we did
Fucking
when I did a
missionary.
30-day sex challenge. We did a lot of variations, Karma Sutra stuff. One of my favorite ones is you actually sit.
That's still vanilla.
You sit on the butt.
Yeah.
She's on her stomach, and you're
Yeah.
like sitting on her butt, like almost, and it's like straight down. This got into like Sunday night sex
How
show
did that even work?
because it's like
Wait, do you know where
this.
the vagina is located? It's not straight up from the fucking ass. You gotta go under.
Yeah, that's what it's like this.
Yeah. Well, you're sitting on her butt.
Yeah, so it's going like this.
But how? If you're sitting on her butt, your penis can't go straight down to the vagina. It's got to go down to the
you're
vagina
sitting-
and up.
I'd have to show you, but you're
Look,
sitting.
Hold on a second.
Yeah, bend over.
You're like this, right? And you're on top of her butt.
Yeah, you're back.
Vagina's here,
You're backed up a little bit to get,
but then
but you're sitting like this.
it can't go straight down.
You're sitting like that, like that. It'll go bend straight down. Yeah, it'll go straight down.
Yeah, but
I'll send it to you later.
yeah.
send you some crib
that
notes.
doesn't make sense. That
Very-
honestly, it doesn't
very
make
good.
sense.
It was very good
Really?
because when it hits her perfectly, you know,
Yeah, but you're hitting her front of her. You're hitting her wall to go up.
you
her
want to hit the
vagina.
wall.
No. But
You wanna
I
hit
don't
the
mean the
top
wall.
wall.
I don't mean the. Yeah, you're meaning your front wall though.
Yeah, you
and
wanna
this
hit
is
the
her
front wall.
ass, and this is her vagina.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
You want to go in.
yeah. Your dick's just gonna bend because it's gonna bend to her shape. Trust me, it was great.
Yeah, but then you got to be pretty. You got to be semi.
Yeah, you're full on.
Full on.
Yeah.
But then how's it gonna bend? Were you douching?
No, it bends. It bends. It bends. What do you mean?
Oh, you.
At the base, it'll bend.
Oh, I see. At the base.
Yeah.
I thought you meant your dick was gonna go like that.
No, it'll bend a little bit like this.
Yeah,
It'll bend like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's that podcast? The Sunday Night Sex Show podcast.
I don't know.
I don't know. We're
I
getting
thought
into
of
it.
Dushin breaking his dick. You remember Dushin broke his dick?
I do.
Yeah.
Did he show it to us?
Yeah.
It was purple.
I remember that picture.
Not
Huh.
good. Huh.
Anyways, we'll
So
move on.
I had a question here for you that I wrote down.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead.
Do you want to tell us about that time you were molested as a child?
Well, the Asian lady. Yeah, the Chinese lady. So, I will. I'll tell you. So, I got Me Too too'd. So, I can speak on this shit.
Is this real?
Yeah.
I didn't notice.
When I got, no, not molested, when I got raped? Yeah, you did know this.
I don't know.
I promise you know this
Okay,
story.
you tell me.
Because Diana was part of this story. She's the one that told me this. Okay, anyways. So I worked at Boston Pizza. This is what I thought you were talking about. What were you talking about? When did I get molested?
It's just a joke.
Oh.
Just to meet around me like, hey, so you
I
wanna-
thought you were bringing up when I got raped.
You want to tell me about the molestation that
Oh,
happened as a
you
child?
motherfucker. I was going to talk about when I got raped.
Okay, let's hear it.
Okay, so when I was 16,
Yeah.
I worked at Boston Pizza dishwasher.
Yeah.
And there's this Asian lady.
I don't remember you working at Bob's Pizza as dishwasher.
Yeah,
Are you sure you're 16?
I was 16. That's why I could, because I know I was 16 because I couldn't, I wanted to be a server, but I
Right.
couldn't.
Right.
Yeah.
Which one?
Huh?
Which Boston
The
Pizza?
Nemeo one. The one,
I don't remember this at all.
well, you might remember some of this story when I start saying it, because I know you know the story. So anyways, I quit there. So there's this like 30-something year
You would
old.
have known Diana when you were 16.
Yeah, I would have.
No.
Yeah, I would have.
No, we met her. We were 17.
Oh, no. Hold on. I didn't know Diana when I was 16,
Yeah.
but the story goes forwards 2 years.
Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So this is where I met the Asian lady
yeah.
at Boston Pizza.
She's an older woman.
She was 30-something.
Oh. Oh, no.
Receiving a call? Oh, no. Is it still playing? Okay. Do you think it's good?
Yeah, it's fine.
didn't miss
It
anything.
stops the video where it was, but I'll just have to
It
piece
wasn't way
together.
before that, eh?
No.
Okay.
It was actually an alarm. I didn't know alarm turns it off, too.
Okay. So, fast forward 2 years, I left Boston Pizza, and I'm at Mike's 18th birthday.
Okay.
So you must have been there.
Must have. I don't know.
Yeah. So we were bar hopping, and we ended up at Bar Wild,
Mm-hmm.
and she was there.
Right.
And she offered to drive me and Mike home because we lived in Lago Lindo.
Mm-hmm.
And
So you're 18 now.
we're 18 now. And
your birthday's in July?
yeah,
Yeah, and Mike's in November, so you'd been 18.
I was already 18. Yeah. So we went, and she drove us home,
Yeah.
and so smashed.
Yeah.
And I remember her driving him home, and then I remember her saying, "I gotta stop and get cigarettes." And I remember thinking, but I live by him. But then I was like, whatever. And then I remember being on a couch, and then my pants being taken off.
Oh.
Yeah. And then I woke up, and I was in my house.
Huh.
And I had a message from her saying, "Hey, did you get home okay, baby?"
Baby.
Yeah.
Oh,
So anyways,
she got
I
your
was
number
like-
two.
Yeah, she got my number too. So then I was like, okay, whatever. Like, I guess it happened.
Yeah.
Whatever,
yeah.
right? Diana,
Yeah.
who's working at Boston Pizza at the time, because she worked there, right? Do you remember that?
No.
She was a hostess. She told me
Mm-hmm.
that girl went to work and said that I went home with her from the bar and I passed out and she fucked me.
So she admitted it.
She admitted it.
Oh.
And then I went to Boston Pizza and I remember seeing
so she also worked there. Everyone worked there.
Diana.
No, the Asian woman.
Yeah. She worked at Boston Pizza.
So all
that's
three
where
of you
I
guys
met
worked
her.
there.
That's where I met. But Diana
Oh.
wasn't there when I was there.
Yeah.
Yeah. But she told me that, and I was like, "Oh, well, I guess so. Yeah, because I don't remember." And then I remember going to Boston Pizza one time, and she was at the front desk,
Yeah.
and she saw me and ducked, and tried to hide,
Did she have an accent or she
like real fobby,
really?
like, and she's small. She's like this
Is
big.
phobby offensive?
I don't think so, because you could be white and a phobby.
Yeah, like Polish phobby. Okay.
I just mean phobby like you're not my accent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have a thick
You have a
foreign
thick
accent.
something other accent.
Thick foreign accent.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's all I mean by that.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
funny.
Right?
Is it though?
You never knew that? I
don't know.
100%.
I don't remember
I
that.
100% you knew that story.
I don't remember that.
Yeah. So that's what I thought you were talking about.
Oh. How'd you feel with that? How do you feel about it now? How'd you feel? Like
I feel like it's a funny story now when people like.
Do you feel?
I
bad
got
about
raped
it?
one time. At the time?
Yeah.
Not really.
You didn't like it,
Um,
or were you just like?
I don't remember
"Oh,
thinking
sweet."
like I don't remember
Yeah.
thinking like because it's obviously different for men. Like it wasn't violent
Yeah.
to me, so I wasn't like, but it was a little weird.
Yeah, a little weird for sure.
Yeah, like it was weird. Like because she didn't have to say that. I would have been like, yeah, I guess we had sex.
Mhm.
She didn't have to say that I passed out. She could have left that part of the story,
Yeah,
and I would
yeah.
never have known.
Yeah.
I could have maybe I just didn't remember. But she said I passed out on the couch, and then she fucked me. Right?
Nice. Jesus.
So I got raped.
Okay. Well, here's a hot take.
Yeah. Men get me too, dude.
It is serious, but it's
Okay,
not
yeah.
for you.
Oh.
It seems. It seems. It appears. It could be, but it's not.
No, it's kind of serious, but it's funny now.
I had a hot take. I don't care about
Yeah.
data. Like my data. Like privacy and stuff.
Oh, like Google stealing it and selling it?
Yeah, or like people being like,
Or
oh, the
Facebook?
Russian, don't use this app, the Face app, because Russians
Or
can
China?
get pictures
and
of your
Hawaii?
face. Yeah, and you're like, and I'm like, oh yeah, and then there's like the 5G.
Yeah,
Hawaii. Yeah, what's it called? Hawaii?
Hawaii? Hawaii, I think it says. Hawaii?
Hawaii.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't care. Sure. Take my face. I don't know.
Okay.
Because the reason is,
Yeah.
I would prefer
Yeah.
not to.
Yeah.
But technology is going to advance.
Yeah.
Nothing you can do about that.
100%.
It's incoming. No matter
100%.
what, all your data and everything about you is going to be online
Right.
for everybody.
Right.
That's just unless you want to go live in a tree fort
Right.
for the rest of your life.
Right.
That's a fact of life. It's going to happen.
Right.
So, whatever.
Okay, but question.
It's a trade-off. It's a trade-off for technological advancement.
Sure. Do you feel the same way about like Facebook and Google selling your information?
No, I don't give a shit about that at all.
No?
Zero shit.
You don't think
doesn't
you
even
should get
bo-
part of
that
it?
doesn't even bother me.
I should get a dividend.
My information. That'd be nice. I would prefer that. But I don't care.
No, I know. I don't live my life like I care, but I do find it. I never thought about it, but it was obvious.
But
like
here's-
obviously they're doing
Here's
that.
the thing, though. When people complain about it,
Yeah.
how many hours of enjoyment or entertainment
Did you get out of
have
it?
you gotten out of that?
Yeah.
Like even just conversation with someone else.
Right.
It's a service. They should be paid for their service,
Right.
right? Which
Okay,
they are.
but-
They're paid
but-
well.
Do you grant like if you're somebody who cares about say mental health and social media and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Facebook's job is to keep you on it.
Sure.
So they're selling your information to
sell you things.
sell you things and keep
send
you on it,
and have
which is
you
fucking up
content.
your mental health. So I can understand where people are like, this is a problem. If we think social media is a problem for mental health, the social media companies are obviously contributing to it
Right.
without us even knowing.
But it's kind of like that's a weird, hard thing to do because you're like, what do you make them do?
Well, now I don't know what you do,
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything you.
but I
can
mean, like the
do.
fact that they did it
This is like
without
again,
you
like
knowing.
it's a trade-off, right? It's
Right.
like it's like another thing like focus.
Right.
2020,
Right.
nobody has any ability to focus
Zero.
because there's so many things going
Yeah.
on. You're on your
100%.
phone. You're on.
We
your
all have
computer.
ADHD now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
someone's talking to you. You're watching a movie. You're playing solitaire. You got
Yeah, yeah.
4 more arms.
Yeah. Or crosswords.
Robotic arms. Or crosswords.
That's a inside joke.
Is it for who?
Yeah. For Brit.
Oh,
We're watching a show together. The
who's
Outsider.
Brit?
My girlfriend.
Nice.
We're watching.
The Outsiders?
We're watching. Yeah, you ever hear this? It's a
The-
Stephen King book.
No,
Well, it's a new show.
I have heard of it. It's on HBO.
Jason Bateman.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's really good. She started doing a crossword puzzle while we were
Yeah.
watching it and pissed me off. Like fucking, we were doing this
Well,
together.
I don't like that. When I showed my ex-girlfriend movies,
Yeah.
and she'd be on her phone the whole time on Instagram.
Yeah. Like, what? I'm not watching this for me.
Yeah, no,
I'm watching this to watch you watch this.
Yeah, you don't watch it. It's not just me watching it.
Exactly.
So yeah, because it's like I'm gonna like,
Yeah.
let's watch my favorite movie of all time. You haven't seen it, and
Yeah.
then she's like, okay, let's do it. She's all excited.
Yeah.
And then 5 minutes in, and you're like, what?
Exactly.
I've seen it 25 times. I'll watch it again. But I want you to.
I was
enjoy it.
more excited about your reaction to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're like, no, I'm seeing it.
No, this was like
I'm also looking at what Jennifer's doing.
we have shows that like I watch that she doesn't care about. She has shows that she watches that I don't care about.
Yeah,
but then we have our shows.
But her shows are bad.
Yeah, The Circle on Netflix.
Yeah. Bachelor.
Yeah.
The Bachelor.
Yeah, Grey's Anatomy is a big one.
Yeah.
Like what the fuck?
Oh, I like that
20
one.
years?
I'm just kidding.
Come on.
I haven't watched it.
Come on.
That's one of the only girl ones I haven't watched. I've watched both of them. Like I watch a lot of reality television.
Do you remember in high school when you, me, and
The
John
OC?
used to get on the bus and talk about the OC?
Oh, it was good.
Fuck, that was good.
Those are good times.
Marissa died? Marissa died?
Yeah. Oh, what you say?
We were so gay about it.
Oh, yeah. Yep, we were.
I don't mean that in a...
No,
I mean that
we
in the
blew each
90s
other.
kind of gay.
No, we blew each other and talked about it. That's what you mean. It wasn't like...
Lame.
You meant not offensive. You
Yeah,
meant
yeah.
we had sex
Exactly.
and then talked about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Loved it. That's all.
Loved it. Loved it.
One Tree Hill?
Oh, yeah. Loved it.
Yeah.
I did love it.
More, please.
Chad Michael Murray?
Yeah, Chad
Oh,
Michael.
what a dreamboat.
He was, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He didn't age well, though.
No, he
you
didn't.
Tell.
I was going to say,
Tell he wasn't
even
gonna
at
age
the
well.
time, even if I look back, I'm like, nah.
Oh,
Wasn't that good
like
looking.
historically, like you look back.
Yeah, you look back and it wasn't that great. The haircut.
Oh, no.
Oh, fuck
Oh,
me.
because I just silenced it.
Why would you do that? Oh, really? You can't dismiss it? He actually looks the same. Yeah, he looks the same.
No, he looks
Here,
pretty good
here.
there.
Sink it.
Oh.
I don't know.
I don't know.
No, he looks the same.
Looks pretty good there.
Yeah. Yeah, he looks fine. He actually looks better now, I feel.
Maybe.
Look at that picture. That's One Tree Hill picture right there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a One Tree Hill picture.
His nose looks weird there.
Yeah, it's big. What else was there at that time?
What happened to Ryan? Oh, he was on
The asshole guy?
yeah, no, the main character of the OC.
Oh, Ryan. He was on the Gotham show.
Yeah, I didn't ever watch it.
Never
He
knew
was
that.
he was like a young police chief.
I don't watch shows that are on network TV.
No, I'm high class.
Yeah, Game of Thrones ruined it for me. Like, if there's not tits and
Mm-hmm.
violence and
Mm-hmm.
penises. Yeah. I need to see you throw penises out there so I wasn't objectifying anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be honest, I think there was too many breasts.
I agree. Not
Yeah.
enough dick. That was for you, ladies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Equality.
Yeah.
More dick. How do you feel
but yeah,
about
I
seeing a
can't.
dick in a TV? Does it bother you? Do you feel anything? Do you when
No.
that dick pops out? It's like it's like
But I do feel weird when I see two guys make out.
like tingly.
Yeah,
down
like,
there?
no, not tingly.
I
like,
need to
like,
I
I get
like
more
it.
of a reaction to that than I do of seeing a dick. Not that it's like, and I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying it's like that. What's that joke, Bill Burr joke, where he's like, it's like when I see a guy have mayonnaise on the side of his mouth after eating
Yeah.
sandwich, I'm just kind of like, ugh.
Yeah.
It's not like I don't care. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's like seeing two really unattractive people maybe. Right?
That's a good way to put it. Yeah. That's a good way to
It's
put
like, I
it.
don't think that's wrong.
Yeah, I don't
just
think it's
wanna
wrong. I
see
just,
it.
I'm not interested in it.
Yeah. Like it
Um,
doesn't sexually stimulate me, so I don't want to see them doing it.
Because I watched, what was it? I watched
Now, would you prefer
the Gay Mountain,
Brokeback Mountain?
Black Mountain, Black Man Mountain. That's a different site.
Yeah. That's my go-to. Though, would you rather two men who are making out be handsome or ugly? Which would make you more uncomfortable?
Probably ugly.
Why?
Because I imagine
Would
if they're
you
ugly, they
rather?
had beards.
You like the beards?
I don't like the beards. The
Oh,
beards
you
like
don't like
creep me
watching the
out.
beards,
Yeah,
eh?
the beards. Because then I hear that like
I'm picturing it now, and I don't like the beards either.
I feel like if they're really good looking, they're probably clean shaven.
Yeah, good
Which is like-
jawline,
Yeah.
perfect teeth.
I'm picturing Michael Murray.
Yeah, making out with another Chad Michael
Yeah,
Murray.
yeah.
That's awesome.
I'd rather watch that.
Or making out with Ryan from the OC.
Yeah, see, there you go, right?
Oh, there you
But
go.
I don't want to watch Tom
Nice.
Hardy make out with Zach Galifianakis.
With Zach Galifianakis. But would you rather Tom Hardy make out with Brad Pitt?
Both bearded?
No beards.
Oh, if they're no beard, I'm talking about bearded,
Or
though.
bearded. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
bearded
yeah.
Tom Hardy.
Huh?
You okay with no beard?
Yeah, no beard Tom Hardy's fine.
Oh, yeah.
Well, he's still a little rugged.
So you're beard phobic.
He's still like, he's
You're
too...
beard phobic, not homophobic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, I see that. I see.
No. But yeah, like I watched the Brokeback Mountain. Beautiful movie.
Just to clarify.
Yeah, I just want to say that.
Beautiful story. I love
Yeah,
story.
yeah.
One for the ages.
Yeah, deserved Best Picture.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was like it's a rough watch. Or I watched Moonlight when he got jerked off on the
Yeah,
beach.
you know
I was
what?
like, whoa,
No, I don't mind that. So I was gonna say.
jerk offs are fine.
Yeah, jerk is good.
It's a makeouts,
It is a kissing.
right?
It's interesting because I was.
We had this conversation.
Because there was this time where Jake Gyllenhaal and Heath Ledger, they make out hard, and I'm like, I feel uncomfortable here.
Yeah.
And they bang really hard. I'm like,
And it's not as bad, right?
oh, it's fine.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I'm going back to the
Yeah.
sucking dick or making out. The making out just seems
Sucking
more.
dick probably would bother me, but I've never seen it.
I've seen it.
You've seen it?
Yeah.
Okay, wait, explain here.
I don't know. I can picture it in my head. I'm sure I've seen sucking dick.
I've never seen that.
I think I have. I must have. You never like when you were younger, like watch it just for fun, like
Gay
watching Two
porn?
Girls One Cup or whatever.
No.
Yeah, watch gay porn.
I've watched female gay porn.
Yeah, but that's for different reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
You ever watch Two Girls One Cup?
Where
they're, like, shitting in a cup? Ugh.
Same thing. I just no interest. Yeah.
Yeah, I just want. There's a somewhere lost on YouTube. There's a reaction of me watching it.
Really?
Yeah, there's a reaction video of us at Rogers when I worked at Rogers of
I
us
didn't want to
watching
ruin
it.
poop.
Oh, dude, and they're like throwing up on each other and shit. It's fucking terrible.
It's grossing me out right now thinking about it.
Yeah.
I watched a lot of reaction videos, but I never watched the original.
Oh, it's
Do you ever watch the one though where he sits on a
cup?
A cup.
Yeah, and it breaks?
Yeah, and it bleeds.
Oh,
so
there's
badly.
another reaction video of that as well.
Oh.
And it's bleeding, and it's coming out of his ass.
Yeah, and his butt's all
That's
scarred up.
actually probably worse. Watching his ass expand, because that's one porn I can't get into where they like gate and they fist the chick. That's gross.
Yeah.
I can't do that.
Yeah, you got the power gauntlet.
Yeah, and they're always just like, they're just like, what the fuck?
Jesus.
Yeah.
This
Anyway,
is the sex episode, ladies and gentlemen.
this is the one.
Yeah.
This is the one.
This is a breakout hit.
This is gonna be the hit. I don't know if
Said a
there's
lot of
anything I
crunch-
could actually put on my Instagram off this one.
Did a lot of controversial stuff. I think.
Yeah, I don't know.
Little misogyny, little homophobia, whatever. A little bit of racism.
Yeah, a little bit. With the Fabi comment, yeah.
What have we not covered?
What do you think? Never mind.
What do you think
Oh,
something that's going to be
Yeah.
outlawed in 40 years?
Free speech.
Really? You think free
In the
speech?
States, I think it'll be like Canada.
Yeah, but I think a lot of those like free speech advocates really overblow the problem in Canada.
Yeah.
Totally. Like what's the guy who does Change My Mind?
I don't know. Oh, Steven Crowder.
Yeah, he's like, do you guys know there's no free speech in Canada? You can't say, and you're like,
Yeah. I've never felt like I don't have free speech.
like maybe you find like 2 or 3 like things in the law that
Right,
like
right.
maybe you can turn to.
Like the
your side.
Holocaust thing, I think is weird. I think Canada has a law that you can't deny the
But you
Holocaust.
can say, pretty sure that didn't happen.
Like it's weird that they teach it happened in school.
Yeah. Okay, we got
but I
we got
think
that
it's illegal.
subgroup of people. Let's keep going.
I think it's illegal to deny it.
The
though.
one we offend everyone. That's gonna be the title of the episode. The one where we offend everyone.
We tried not to, and we offended everybody.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I agree with you.
Is
I
it
never
Canada?
felt like
Canada. I don't know if Canada. Has
I know
a law,
Germany
but
does.
Germany does for sure.
Look it
yeah.
up. I feel like it's a thing.
Which seems weird that Germany has that law because it's kind of like
Well, they
kind of like-
overcompensated.
yeah, it's kind of like a fascist law.
Yeah, but they were very
A fascist
sensitive
law
to that
about
shit.
don't deny
Yeah, yeah.
fascism.
But it's silly, right?
Yeah.
You should be able to deny it.
Yeah, you should be. I think. So I had a quote once, and this might not be the original one, but it might be
Yeah.
original. I don't know. But it was like you should be able to put stupid people in their stupid corners.
Trademark that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree. I think I
Like,
should
you
be able to allowed to
you're
say whatever I
stupid,
want.
Everyone can look at your stupid stuff.
No, okay, but so then here's a question then. So the States is pretty like freer than ours.
Yeah.
As in speech. They have to be
Guess,
pretty
yeah.
much, right?
I mean, I guess
Do
legally.
you think right? So in 40 years, if they outlaw any kind of speech, even if it's like subtle, I'd probably have a problem with it.
I've heard you'd have a problem.
I don't want them to do it.
Yeah, no, I'd
Yeah.
prefer them not to do it. But
Yeah.
I know the UK has had a lot of things happen,
In what way?
like legal cases. Theirs is much worse than Canada's.
Oh, really?
Now again, it might be people. I'm seeing it from people overblowing the cases.
Right.
So
Yeah,
like,
yeah. You
might
don't
be-
know.
Yeah, there might be like only 5 out of like what 100 million people
Right.
in the last
Yeah.
like 10 years.
I've never heard of a case, or
I've heard
never
of one
felt
case in
Canada.
Canada. It was a Toronto. It was one guy. He was tweeting at a woman, and she was at his bar, and said he's gonna go to the bar.
Mm.
Yeah, and they had in some dispute or something. I don't know the details really,
Oh,
but it was like
interesting.
it was over a tweet.
Right.
And then he was charged with something.
There was a comedian that was getting charged, I think, in Germany,
Mm-hmm.
because he made his dog look like Hitler, and he was making the dog do something. I can't remember what it was. It was clearly
Yeah.
comedic.
Yeah. Satire.
Yeah, satire. But he was getting in trouble.
Mm.
Yeah,
The dog.
yeah, the dog. Well, yeah, not the
The
guy.
dog went
the
to
dog.
jail for
The dog.
44 years.
Yeah.
Hitler dog, they call it. It was a reincarnation of Hitler.
What do you think's gonna be outlawed?
Eating animals.
Oh, yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah.
No, actually, no. In 40 years, probably not.
40 years? Yeah, no, I think so because I think we'll figure out different ways.
Yeah.
To
There's
eat
that
meat.
company that's trying to make meat in a lab.
Yeah, they've already done it.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, it's not cost effective right now.
Yeah, but that's a good idea.
Yeah.
I like that idea. Yeah, I'd be up for that. Or eating bugs.
Yeah, bugs are fine.
Yeah, bugs are fine.
Yeah, it's like there's that one movie. Have you seen this movie before?
No.
They're on a train, and then find out the big thing is, the food they're eating is crickets. And I'm like,
Oh, that's stupid.
okay.
That sounds like a nice shamalamala.
Yeah,
kinda
it was like,
ending.
oh no, it's
Yeah.
crickets, and you're like, well, if it tastes fine, what do you care? Like, I don't know.
No, and that's a growing thing right now, eating
Yeah.
crickets, right?
Yeah, I've seen it. That's what I'm saying. It's like,
Yeah.
this concept
weird.
really died on its.
Yeah.
It was a big.
Didn't age well.
No.
Yeah.
In fact, I think people ate crickets while the movie was coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you might be right about that. I think if we figure it out, I don't think they'll outlaw
Well, we
without
figured it out
figuring
already,
it out.
but we just haven't figured out cost effective.
Cost effective, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's quite expensive per lab grown meat.
Like, I don't know how they're going to do that with, like, in 40 years, that's going to be tough, actually, I think. Because think of the meat that's consumed with, like, fast food and
yeah,
shit.
but I think it's two reasons. One, I think it's clearly the ethical choice.
Yeah,
I think
but
it is clearly the ethical choice, and
yeah.
and it's very hard to argue with the ethics. I don't know if there is a good argument.
Yeah, but I feel like you
Um,
could find that in anything that we don't care about. Like, it's probably ethical if we just change the speed limit to 10 miles an hour so nobody dies of speeding.
No, you can make a lot of arguments there. Where
No, but if we're just talking about ethics and I
No,
care
you can make a
about
lot of
people not
ethics.
dying, yeah. If I
Yeah.
care about people not dying,
but you could say like, okay, people are gonna die from ambulance not getting there in time, or people
no, ambulance are allowed to speed.
or people are gonna die because you just there's other reasons to slow
No.
down time. Yeah, slowing
I
down
feel like
time
there's a-
from one A to B, that it's gonna ethically negatively affect humans.
It will negatively affect because we care about more things than just things dying, is what my point is. We care about convenience.
Yeah, but dying is suffering.
No, I know, but
But so dying is a type of suffering. It's not the dying. Nobody cares about dying. What people care about is suffering, and when you die, you suffer. It has nothing to do with the death part.
well, I think that's a weird. If let's just say,
from an ethical standpoint, from a philosophical ethical standpoint, it's suffering that matters, not dying.
I see what you're saying. I
Yeah.
thought you were saying what people care about.
Yeah, people are mistaken what they're cared about, but they actually do care about suffering, not dying. But they're conflating the two.
Well, right. Well, I think that's like a weird linguistic move that you're making there. Like if my kid was in a car accident at 15, I care that he died.
Yeah, you would care.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you would care, and so you would have suffering. So
I would
so
suffer.
the ethical thing is you are gonna suffer.
No,
Yeah, it's your suffering.
but what people care about is not that I'm suffering. They care that kid was killed.
yeah, and then they got suffering from it.
Okay, but that's just
Yeah.
you're just playing a word game there. I think we're saying the same thing.
Yeah, this is philosophy, bro.
Yeah, but I just that's philosophy that I'm just like.
I
just think it's like
no, 'cause
silly.
It is. It's what are you? It's trying to figure out because if you're gonna do science,
Yeah.
which you believe science can tell
Yes.
you what is the ethical right choice.
Yes.
You have to look at what is the thing you're measuring.
Sure.
It's not death. It's not like 1 death, 2 death, 3 death. It's amount of suffering.
Sure.
So that's why deaths are not equal, and that's why animal is not the same death as a human. Because
Right.
there's a different amount of suffering. One,
Right.
animals don't have enough capacity to suffer, or
Sure.
understand their suffering, or their family members don't have enough capacity to understand that was a family member.
No, it's not just that though.
So there's less
sure.
suffering per
well,
animal.
Some animals do, and we
Yeah.
care about them. But
So it's not a linguistics game. It's an important thing to establish. If you're going, well, what's the ethical right choice? Well, what are we worrying about, and what are we measuring? Well, we're measuring suffering, not death. Death itself
yes,
is a
but
product of is going to
create suffering. Sure. Sure.
Yeah.
But we're still. I'm just. We're still talking about death.
right. So
Right.
so my point here,
Right.
because it's very important,
Right.
is that's why you can't just change the speed limit to 10.
Why?
Because there's going to be different amounts of suffering.
What kind of
It's
suffering?
not the only death you're trying to avoid.
What kind of suffering?
Like it's going to take me an hour to get to work.
Okay,
instead
but
of 10
that
minutes.
suffering's not the same as somebody dying suffering.
Well, it's compounded. So maybe there's like you're in a city of 1 million people.
Yeah.
Now it's all 10 kilometers. Well, there's maybe 700,000 drivers. They're
Right.
all suffering now. And they're all annoyed.
Sure.
So they decide, no, our suffering is more important than 1 or 2 people dying, so we're going to go 40, 50.
Okay, well, my suffering.
Which is what cities make
yeah,
a
but
decision.
I know, but your labeling of suffering of me taking so long. Maybe I'm going to suffer if I don't get to eat meat anymore. Why don't we care about that then? Because we care about the level of suffering animals are having.
Yeah, but it's
That
that's why
suffering is
that's
not
why the ethical
the
argument is very, very easy to see because I was a vegetarian for 5 years.
right.
The suffering is really not there. You just eat something else, and you don't really notice any much difference.
Right.
It's very, very minimal, very low impact,
Right,
almost
right.
zero suffering. The only reason I changed back is because I was getting physical suffering.
Right.
Right. So
No, but I'm talking about the. We're trying to eliminate animal suffering.
yeah,
Right.
and I'm saying your suffering is very, very minuscule of a suffering, and almost non-existent to just eat something else. Very small.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. But it's a compound.
What do you mean?
Well,
No, because it's one person's decision, and
Right.
then it's everyone's decision.
no, but you're outlawing it,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
So it's not going to just be one person decision.
Yeah,
It's going
yeah.
to be everybody's going to be suffering
Yeah.
who likes meat.
Yeah. It's a very small amount of suffering, and I would say from being a vegetarian,
But it's compounded.
almost non-existent.
But it's compounded.
But it's compounded.
But that's a-
no, it's not compounded because
it
it's
is compounded.
no, because it's the more humans you have, the more animals you have suffering. So it's there's an upper limit. So say like 30 people
Mm-hmm.
eat one cow,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I think is it maybe 30 people? I
I
don't
don't
know
know.
what the math is. But that I think 30 people together, their
Yeah.
suffering
Yeah.
doesn't equal that one cow suffering.
Why?
Because it's this decision. Because as an experienced vegetarian,
Mm-hmm.
is almost non-existent to suffering. It almost does not exist at all. It's so little to pick
No.
something else to eat that I don't even
Sure,
know if
but
I qualified
there's
as
a
suffering.
convenience issue. I noticed that. I could find different layers of suffering.
I did not really. So the only minor suffering I found
Fast food.
because not fast food.
Oh.
That is one. I probably get more suffering from eating fast food. To be honest,
Physical
I
suffering.
actually hate
Yeah,
that
yeah,
I
yeah.
eat it now
Yeah.
because I get probably more suffering.
Yeah.
But so that doesn't work.
Sure.
But the only thing the minor suffering that you get is
Mm.
explaining to people
Mm.
because they're annoying and they got to ask you a million questions about your vegetarianism.
Mm.
Whereas the old joke is not, how do you know this is a vegetarian? Because they'll tell you. It's like, no,
Yeah, yeah.
how do you know it's a vegetarian? Because a million people are going to tell other people that you're a vegetarian. And they're going to talk about
Well, I mean, there's probably both ways. There's really annoying vegans
it.
and CrossFitters.
Yeah, but the only thing I think about annoying vegans is it's not like atheism or something like that, where it's
Yeah.
like you discover, it's like, no, they're actively trying to stop the suffering of animals. It's a noble thing to talk about.
Mm.
It's not like you're just annoying. It's like, well, they're trying to do something. It's like, it's
Most
kinda,
like atheism then.
Well, no, because atheists are just like they have this like secret knowledge that they're being annoying about that they
Yeah,
discovered,
but
and now they
the
want to
world
tell the world.
probably suffers because of religion.
Yeah, so I think that's something you can talk about. But I think
Sure.
this
I know what you're
that's a
saying. I
side
know what you're
topic.
saying. Yeah.
But yeah, so I think that the equal distribution of suffering is
Yeah, and I don't want
it's
to.
just-
I'm
it's
not
just-
going to get into the animal
that's-
thing
that's-
because I agree with you.
that's Peter Singer. It's just like a mathematical equation.
Yeah.
Is the suffering that you're saving a cow getting
Mm-hmm.
from getting equal to the suffering that you would get from just eating something else,
Right.
it's not even close.
Right.
It's so astronomically unbalanced that it's like the ethical mathematics is just obvious. You just eat something else.
Yeah, but okay. So, do you think a mosquito suffers at all?
No, I don't think they have the capacity to suffer.
Like
so I don't
zero?
care about eating them. No, I think zero.
Oh,
I think
okay.
zero capacity to suffer.
Do you think any bug has any?
I don't know, but as far as I know, because
But let's just say it's 0.5%.
no, so they're in the body, and some humans are born without it.
Yeah.
There's a chemical
No.
that you need to feel pain.
Right.
Bugs don't seem to have it,
Right.
and they don't seem to respond in the same way. So I'll give you an example. If you pull off an arm, or
Mhm.
pin a leg,
Mhm.
or crush a leg,
Mm-hmm.
they don't stop moving like an animal would.
Right.
They try and pull on the arm.
Right.
That's not a reaction that it's something that's feeling pain would do. They're trying to rip it out. Like they're trying to just rip away.
Mm.
They're not acting like they're not being a pain responsive animal. You know what I mean?
I know what you're saying.
Yeah, they're
yeah,
not-
yeah.
they're
I
not-
know what you're saying.
They're
Yeah,
not
yeah.
physiologically reacting to something is going through pain.
Right.
And they don't seem to. Like, have you ever killed a bug? I'm sure.
Yeah.
Like
lots
on
of bugs.
purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't react like they're going through pain. They react like they're just trying to get
Well,
away.
it's so quick. I don't even know. I've only done it quick.
Yeah.
I'm not an asshole. I don't just pull legs off animals.
No, I don't think I pulled legs, but you've like stepped on a leg or something. I don't know.
But the point I'm saying is that there's
They don't seem
there's
to
a
be reacting-
level.
They don't seem to be reacting like they have
Sure.
the intellectual capacity to feel pain, or
Right.
even the physiological capacity to feel pain.
Right. But it's possible that maybe
It is
they
possible, yeah.
do. Right. So you killing a mosquito, their suffering
Mhm.
is probably worse than your suffering of just being annoyed, right? But we don't act in this way because
Well,
it's not convenient.
well, we act as if we make the assumption they do not feel pain.
I don't know if that's true. Well, we act like it, sure.
Yeah,
But
I-
I bet you if I asked some people, because I know a lot of people who
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't step on a spider because they don't want to kill it.
Mm-hmm. I do feel that way, but I think that's you're anthropomorphizing the
I see what you're saying.
you're putting what
That's
you
a
would
good
feel
word.
like. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're putting what you feel like you would feel into
Right.
the bug, and that's not from an ethical standpoint. If they're not feeling any suffering,
Yeah.
they're barely conscious. They're like little robots.
Yeah. Well, the only reason I was bringing up we were even talking about that was the speed limit thing. I do think there's a convenience thing that we care about.
Yeah, 'cause
and if you want to call convenience suffering, that's fine.
I think you do. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
then
you
that's
do.
fine.
But what I was going to say, because
Yeah.
you brought up fast food, it doesn't seem to me to be more convenient so far. Eating
What about
meat.
smoking?
What do you mean?
Do you think?
No, I'm saying eating meat doesn't seem to be as I've chosen both lifestyles.
Oh, yeah,
It
yeah.
do-
But
it
I
doesn't
was
really-
just arguing.
It
that
doesn't
at
really
a
seem to
point.
be a convenience factor.
Right.
It's maybe like 20 years ago, but
Sure.
now it's almost never.
Yeah, no, you're probably right about
Yeah.
that. What about smoking?
In fact, it seems more convenient.
Should smoking be outlawed?
Well, I'll answer this. In fact, it seems to be more convenient
Yeah.
on your pocketbook to not eat meat.
What do you mean?
Seems,
Oh, I see.
so it seems to be better for you financially, morally, ethically.
to not eat meat.
And then I think, and we're going to disagree on this, health-wise, it does seem to be a little better.
Yeah.
At least those longitudinal causal, not cause, but correlation studies.
Yeah, but those studies
to
are a
say.
little weird, and it's hard to know. Like, I feel like you could be right that our meat
Yeah.
is so fucked up now
Yeah.
that it's better that we don't eat it.
Yeah. Well, no, I do. So there's one guarantee, 100%. There's no doubt about it.
Mm.
Where not eating meat is healthier,
Mm.
and that's cooking. The
Mm.
act of charring something.
Yeah.
Causes cancer.
Yeah,
There's
100%.
no doubt there.
Yeah, yeah,
So your cancer rates will be higher. There's no.
yeah, 100%.
But overall, I don't know. But
Yeah.
specifically, like stomach cancer or whatever
Mhm.
cancers they lead from eating meat.
Yeah, yeah. Definitely, if I'm gonna get convinced to do vegetarianism or whatever, it's always gonna be ethical reasons.
Right.
Which is why the first time I did it
Yeah.
was
they-
ethical. All
yeah.
ethical.
Yeah. So I did it once for 2 years, and then
Yeah.
stopped for 2 years, and then once for 5 years, and then stopped.
I did it once for a year. Yeah.
Because the ethics side, I can't argue with them. They just seem so clear and so cut.
Yeah, it's very obvious that
Yeah.
I watched.
But what I am right now, I'm stuck in this limbo. Because I
Yeah.
think it's clearly the better choice.
Yeah.
But I was having some physical ailments.
Yeah.
And so there was something I was missing in the
Right.
diet. I thought I did all my research. I thought I was doing everything. I was supplementing the things I need to supplement. I was
Yeah.
having a very wide-ranging diet. But I still had inflammation of joints.
You ever do like blood tests to check what you're
I do
actually.
blood tests once a year, so it doesn't seem to be
I
anything
see.
other than vitamin D.
No, but you can do like a blood test. Oh, okay, you do that. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so I do vitamin stuff, but so nothing ever came up. My thought is I'm allergic. My hunch is it's heavy breads, so like pastas,
Right.
wheats, stuff like that, and that's what I supplement a lot of stuff with.
Right.
So I need. So the work I think I need to do is a vegetarian diet that's not heavily reliant on rice. I seem to be fine.
Yeah.
But on breads or pastas.
That's fair.
Now I have to figure out what the diet would be, and I'm just being lazy, and I just haven't put the mental effort to be like, all right, I'm gonna.
No.
This is gonna be my meals. I gotta plan out like maybe a week.
Yeah.
Which would be nice to do actually. Plan out.
It would be
I'm
nice.
I actually have no care about food. I want to figure out the most efficient.
Yeah. I'm
Right?
100% too.
Yeah.
Like I actually cooking to me, I don't give a shit. I just want whatever's
Such a
fast and
waste.
convenient.
Yeah.
I'd rather go to a buffet that's gross because I don't want to wait.
Yeah.
I just want to
care.
eat something.
Yeah.
I don't care. Yeah.
I eat this salad, the kale salad from Superstore. It's like $5.99.
I know what you're
I
talking
throw
about.
tuna in it.
Yeah.
It's delicious. Just throw some tuna, and it's like, this is great.
Yeah,
I would eat this every day.
There's a
But I can't eat that many.
one that Costco has that I used to eat a lot of.
Yeah, I know
Yeah.
which one that. Yeah,
Yeah.
but because I think they actually carry the same, just bigger ones.
Yeah.
Costco. But you can't eat tuna every day.
No.
And you can't eat that many vegetables every day. I find I get too.
Right.
It hurts my stomach.
Yeah, it's a hard balance.
Yeah. What are we at?
Yeah, what are we at?
We're 1:30.
That's pretty good.
Good.
Is there one more hot topic? Something trending. Let's do one trending topic. Hey, what's trending right now?
I had a hot take that I think Louis C.K.
Yeah.
will be an important figure in our reflections on the Me Too movement, because he will, I think, release an hour, and I think he'll do. This is my assumption.
Yeah.
I may be putting too much credit in his hands.
Yeah.
Because I think he will do some reflecting and healing, and release a very inquisitive and self-reflecting hour that looks at the things he did wrong,
Yeah.
and how people can learn from that, and how the world can learn from that.
Mm.
And I think one that would make me restore my faith in him as a comedian and as like a person, because I think he is a very like good self-reflector.
Yeah,
He
I think
is.
as a comedian, if you're a good comedian, you probably are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but my hot take was not that. The hot take was
Oh.
that comedians seem to be right now the voice of reason.
100%
The
agree.
court jesters
Yeah.
who were letting them just say whatever they want.
Yeah.
They kind of have this carte blanche to go. We don't take you seriously.
Right.
You're allowed to say the
They
things
might be
we're
the
all
most
thinking.
important people around right now.
Yes,
Yeah.
they're a very unique person
Yeah.
that we need in society
Yeah.
to cut through. Everyone's so serious. Everyone's so worried
Yes.
about what they're going to
Yeah,
say.
yeah. Everybody's mad at each other.
Everyone's mad, and everyone
Yeah, yeah.
takes the words. Nobody gets it. This is
Yep.
a joke, or we're not being serious, or we didn't
Yeah.
mean it to
Yeah.
really offend anyone. If we offend anyone, we apologize.
Yeah.
This is not to be taken offensively.
Right.
And if we say something offensive, just be like, "Yeah, that was offensive," and we move on. We don't get mad.
Yeah, yeah.
Pull it in. We'll
The
just-
joke didn't work.
Yeah, and we just move on.
We move on.
And I
Yeah.
think they're outside of this realm of seriousness. Of
Yeah.
course, that realm bleeds into it, and they try and still force some seriousness to them.
Right.
But they're kind of devoid of this seriousness on either side.
Right.
They're kind of in the middle.
Yeah.
Because I went to a comedian recently. What I noticed is he really played the middle well. He made fun of everyone.
That's what I like. So,
Yeah, he's not. You can't. If you're in left, you'd be like, "Oh, he's so right."
Yeah.
You know, from the right, you're like, "Oh, he's so left of a comedian."
That's the best comedian.
Yeah.
Like Dave Chappelle,
Yeah.
his last
You have
special.
no idea. You have no idea.
His
But it's personal,
abortion joke
Yeah.
was so that.
Yeah.
It was so like had one side clapping
Yeah.
and then getting them pissed off the next moment.
Yeah. There's a joke where it's like,
And he basically, but everything he said, he meant. He wasn't actually trying to piss you off.
yeah.
The whole point was, I think you should have the right.
Yeah.
I probably shouldn't have to pay.
I'm reminded by Norm Macdonald. He's got a joke
Yeah.
on when he was on SNL.
Okay.
He was talking about car statistics.
Yeah.
And he's like, it just came out recently that women statistically are much worse drivers than men. And then he's like, and what you'll notice here is these numbers don't add up to 100 because it's chart made by a woman. And that joke written by a woman. Now you guys don't know what to think. And then he's like, just kidding. We don't hire women here.
But so you need.
It's like this turn of,
Yeah.
It's like back and forth.
Yes.
So I don't think that's much back and forth. He was
Right.
mostly on the
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. But the point was he was trying to get at a point, right?
Yeah.
And because comedians right now,
He's trying to switch you back and forth, though,
Right.
right?
That's exactly it.
Yeah.
But right now, comedy's like really hot.
Yeah.
And there's like Netflix is always pushing out, and I try to watch some
Yeah.
new people.
Yeah.
The worst comedy
Yeah.
are people who don't do that.
Who are very clearly.
They're very clearly trying
Yeah.
to pander to something,
Yeah.
and it's the worst.
Yeah.
And there's something about comedy that if we can all laugh at because it's uncomfortable, it says something
that's
true
what-
that we should talk about.
And what people don't realize is comedy is there to make you laugh about things you shouldn't laugh at.
Right.
Because it's making them less serious. It's like
Right.
it's there's a quote from somebody else, but it's like if you can't even laugh at the things that you hate or that are horrible, if you can't even laugh at the horrible things,
Yeah.
well, then life just got even more horrible.
Right. Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, if you can't laugh at yourself, then it's just like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's cathartic. That's why we evolved to laugh.
Yeah.
Because life is really shitty.
Yeah.
Serious.
Yeah, that's the
and
thing,
awful.
right?
So
Life
like,
sucks.
So you gotta laugh every once in a while about how horrible.
I can't remember who said it, but all we are
Yeah.
is dead people who haven't died yet.
Right.
Like life is just
Yeah,
a suffer
Yeah.
until you're dead, and then you don't get to
Yeah,
suffer
yeah,
anymore.
yeah.
It's a tragedy.
Yeah.
That's what life is.
There's
It's a
philosophical
tragic
movement.
comedy.
There's a whole philosophical movement that's like anti-life.
Oh, interesting.
Where they're like life is pure suffering. Of
Yeah.
course, when you start it, it's like a movie. You're already committed to it.
Right.
You're not gonna leave the movie.
Right.
But yeah, you get out and you're like, that was awful.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's like you have a moral obligation to stop other people from breeding.
Right.
Because once they started, you can't.
Right.
It's up to them now.
Right.
But you don't want them to start it.
Right.
You're morally obligated to say life is bad.
Yeah.
Life is objectively more suffering than not suffering.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is true. But then there's the weird like the ability to suffer is almost worth it
Yeah.
anyway,
so,
right?
So
then it reverses on itself.
Well, no, I like someone like David Goggins, who's like, no, you get used to the suffering, and then you
Right.
master the life. Because then it's
Right.
like, well, if you just enjoy being in suffering,
Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
nothing can hurt
I'd
you.
rather get the chance to live going through suffering than not exist at all.
Well, that's interesting. That's a good argument against it.
Yeah.
It's like, well, but almost every 99.9% would say no. They want to do this.
Yeah, they want to do it. Exactly.
They want to do it.
They're-
So it's hard
exactly.
to get that argument because is it really
yeah,
mostly
yeah,
suffering?
Yeah.
It doesn't seem
Yeah.
to be.
Well, it just seems like
We're very good at avoiding the suffering. I would
Right.
say my life is 80% not suffering.
yeah, we're definitely evolved to want to do this.
Yeah.
So
Which is interesting because then you get this is like, well, did you evolve to trick yourself?
that's right.
Because
The
you're just trying
fucking
to pass on the gene.
Because really, everything is just
An illusion.
an illusion. Yeah.
Illusion. One night.
Sweet. Bye, folks. Oh, anybody? I want to plug my 11-minute morning routine. Catch me on Instagram, and you can find the download there.